Good afternoon, I'm Dennis Lyons, Impatient Creations. I want to describe to you and go over some fine points of this 66 Mustang. Built literally to his specifications. He got this car from his dad when he was about 16 years old, and it's been through a lot of ups and downs and around, but we got it all put back together. I want to tell you a little bit about it. He was very adamant about he wants this car built. Doesn't want us to do anything with rebodying or anything like that. So we had to take each part and cut and weld in new pieces. But you'll notice the body lines are correct. That's what he wanted, is the sort of the Magnum 500 wheels. These center caps, to get them the correct color, we had to buy OEM from the 70s. So Wheelwood brakes are 4-piston calipers, and that's the same front and rear. These are 17x8s with an aggressive tread on them, and as I mentioned before, the centerpiece there is from an original OEM early 70s style cap. The tail lights are sequential. It has the backup light and it has the GT trumpets on it. So he wanted everything on it just like it was original. Of course, all the trim has been replaced or re-chromed or polished. Some of the stuff we had to create and find. When we open the door, notice that it has a help light so that when you're in the dark, it has all the interior is the pony interior. It's solid white. He wanted a special color. The white interior we got from the Mustang manufacturers, and he has power for his phone as well as a charger. The radio, it's an original radio for 1966, but it has Bluetooth capabilities. The microphone's up here. He can give it commands just like in his Mercedes. The dash is the same color as the exterior. Instruments are coded digital, analog, digital gauge package, and it is set up to go directly into the MSD fuel injection system. And it's difficult to see, but at nighttime those gauges turn red. The door is a little shinier than we normally see the Mustangs, but this is what he wanted, to make it all flow with the shine and the crispness of it. It's got the deluxe interior. The sill plates are all been replaced. We do have the top boot folded down in the back seat, which is it's just an ease because he's going to drive with the top down most of the time. So because that boot is a little difficult to install sometimes. It is air conditioned and its controls are all electronic. Seat belts work. They are on a retractor, and so they retract back. Under the hood is an original 289 style motor, but it is updated with fuel injection. It looks just like the 4-barrel that originally came on it. Also notice power disc brakes on it. It has power steering. It has jet hot coated headers. This is aluminum radiator with cooling fans so that the air conditioning continues its temperature control even when you're at an idle speed. We have all of these fans are controlled by relays and circuit breakers instead of glass fuses. You've got your reservoirs for your overflow and for windshield washers, and everything is plumbed. Vintage Air front runner system. It's a serpentine system, single belt like the modern engines. The air conditioning comes down and it comes around, and notice that all of the tubes and hoses for the air conditioning and the heating disappear up into the inner fender, and everything is carried over to the air conditioner in the back. So there's no miscellaneous tubes other than the one power steering that we got to have to get to the power steering box. And if you get back here just a little, and notice that the engine compartment is the same color as the exterior. The colors just flow in and sort of caress the motor. It has a 160 amp alternator to maintain the electrical system in this. And of course, John is a big Alabama fan. If you couldn't tell by the crimson color that's on this car, and this color is especially mixed for him to when it gets in the sun, it really pops alive. How the highlights shine all the way down. Body lines show them all the way down the side there. So when you've got a paint that's got this kind of pearl and metallics in it, it requires that the body work be very, very good. But you see John with Nick Saban in front of the stadium there, and of course the other Alabama notorieties with the Bear. And John wanted an audio system installed, and so it has amplifiers to amplify the subwoofer as well as the 4 speakers that are in it, and of course the houndstooth for the Bear. It does have the fog lights, the GT style grille. Tail lights are also LEDs.